Okay, so now that we have our pumpkin patterns put out, we're going to be painting with temper cakes. These are special neon temper cakes, so you might have to get a little more paint on your brush than usual to get it to the brightness you want. You also want to make sure that when you're using them, that you clean your brush between colors. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of mixing going on. They will not work unless you get your brush nice and wet and add some color to it first. So I always like to wet my brush and kind of move it around in the color I want. And then I might even dip it in another time just to get them wet first. So I'm going to start with any color I want. We're just going to do the background first. So I'm going to go around my pumpkin, the color that I choose, and then fill in the area behind that pumpkin. You're gonna just use one color for that background. Now, if your brush starts to sound scratchy, you need to add a little water to that brush. You also notice that I'm pushing really light on that brush and I'm holding it right on that gripper like a pencil. So no dry brushes, nice and light, and holding it on the gripper. All right, so now I need to get a new color for down here, so I'm going to clean my brush off, pick out a new color. Again, outlining the pumpkin. The more water you have, the lighter your color will appear. All right, so I have my two colors in. Now I'm going to paint my pumpkin. So you should have two patterns on your pumpkin. So for each pattern, I'm going to come up with a color. So maybe this pattern, I want to do a little blue. Same thing, we're going to outline, then fill it in. Okay, so now I'm going to come up with a new pattern. You can repeat some of your colors in your background too on your pumpkin, but you really want to make sure that we're using more than one color so everything doesn't blend into one another. So again, I'm outlining, pushing lightly, and filling in. Okay, you want to make sure too that you get that stem. All right, that's looking great. I'll go ahead and leave it at your spot. I will come around and collect them and put them on the drying rack.